Hello, class. Week 3 discussion. We're going to be talking about examining the international political forces that impact your firm's ability to do business globally. So, um, being an employee in the steel industry, um, right now the steel market is doing very well. I've only been working for a week, but from what I've heard, doing very well. And the main reason for that is steel producers are all merging together. The ability to go global is becoming much easier due to the trade barriers coming way down ever since COVID. But one condition that's sort of halting is the environmental regulations and what you do with your waste steel, or drops as we call them at work. They're being heavily tightened down. But one thing that has become a huge asset to companies and a big player in the market as of late in the last 2 or 3 years would be the e-commerce markets, which the company I work for started their own e-commerce market about a year ago, and that accounts for about 40% of overall sales of the company. But a couple of things that I think are barriers to going global with steel is um, maybe not as much now, but maybe in the 60s or 70s would be all the jobs that the steel industry creates. So going global, you would lose some of your domestic jobs for your hardworking American people, some of your blue collar workers that's all they've known. That's what their dad did or their grandfather did. So that's all they know. And they might not have a spot if you go global. But another benefit I think of going global would be to prevent unfair competition, because if you keep the whole steel industry in the United States, then really nobody else has a chance. So the steel industry in the United States would just be able to control prices and pretty much manhandle the steel industry all across the entire world, which really isn't fair or is very ethical, in my opinion. So then I think that would cause people to retaliate, and then other countries might try to substitute, or you know, um, they would find a way. So thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys next week.